Good team effort, I guess, after FP3 as well. You know, a lot of guys, just trying to find improvements, and then, the car was set up in a better direction for me to push more and feel better in it. Normally, from what I've felt so far, I have had the best balance all weekend, so that normally then helps also for the long run.
I'm very surprised. I am very surprised because I didn't really not expect to be on the front row for tomorrow. We've had a very difficult FP3. FP2 was okay. We were on top of the time sheet, but for me that didn't mean anything. It was only one lap, and so in Q1, Q2 we struggled a lot. We put 2 new sets of soft to get out of Q1, which we did by a fine margin. Then Q2, again it was quite tight, and then Q3 I just went all in, and it seems to have worked. So really happy to be starting second tomorrow.
It's been a much better weekend in terms of pace as a team, but I've been struggling to just get laps together. Even my side, the pace has been good. Just I've been making big mistakes in every lap. So to have cleaned it up mostly into qualifying was nice. Still a couple of small things to adjust and tweak, but I think everyone can sense. I think we can fight for a podium, definitely. Nobody knows what the race pace is like, so hopefully we can be strong.
Yeah, I feel good in the car. The last couple of races I felt really strong, really comfortable, and just in a nice groove, to be honest. Mixed feelings because we were so strong this morning in the hotter conditions, and the track got a lot cooler, so I want to end this season on a high. Of course, we've got the fight with Ferrari, but we won't even be thinking about that. We'll just treat it like any other race, and if you go out to achieve the best result possible, we'll achieve the P2 and the championship too. So that's the goal, that's the objective. Good night's sleep and go again.
No, terrible. I should be, I don't care where I should be. I made a mistake and ruined my day. I don't know, I just hope I can fight back. The car's easily quick enough, so another Saturday ruined.
I felt definitely better and better, and in qualifying was a really good car, I would say. So without the effort I wouldn't be here. So really clean, really good car, and nailed the P6. So ready for tomorrow.
I'm happy with qualifying. Only 1/10, I think, from Lando, unfortunately for our battle in the Constructors' Championship, both of them will start in front of us. But let's see what we can do. Obviously, we need something to happen to beat them, but this is Formula One. This is not exact mathematics, and maybe tomorrow we have this little miracle. We will push until the last lap.
Didn't expect this result, to be honest, because yesterday obviously I hardly drove. I did 1 lap on the medium, so that wasn't a great starting point for today. But this morning I found good harmony and good confidence in the car straight away. So that was quite nice, and managed to take that into quali, deliver solid laps, didn't leave anything out there, so very happy. Hope is always there. There's obviously a lot of fast cars starting behind us, and frankly I think we will need some racing, or racing circumstances to help us, like lucky safety car timing or something like that. I don't know. I don't think on merit that we're gonna be able to stay where we are, but who knows?
It was a really tricky one, actually, to get that lap time deleted. It hurts, because we didn't get the cleanest Q3. I ended up making a mistake into turn 6, which did cost me a few tenths. But other than that, at least we were starting P5. But now with the lap deleted, things get a little bit harder.
Well, Oscar was nothing really. I think it was just still a bit jet lag from Las Vegas, and kind of caught sleeping a little bit there. But there was nothing. So I know it's not intentional. I didn't really know where it was going, so that was a little bit surprised, but I didn't really lose any time. And then I'm really happy because we didn't really expect to go to Q3, so another top 10 after last weekend's another strong qualifying, and I think it just shows the good efforts and good progression we've shown with the team.
Car's unpredictable at every corner. Just in one corner it's one way, in another corner it's another. It's not a consistent car, and well balanced. No setup change I can make seems to get it right. It's a struggle just to get out of Q1. I mean, these last 2 races have been a disaster for me, particularly in qualifying. I've had 2 11th places. It's very rare.
Yeah, it hasn't been optimal, that's for sure. I mean, I've been feeling quite rough, and driving an F1 car at high speed is not the most ideal thing, not to feel good and 100%. But I think we made the most out of the 2 days. I think it's been a good start to the quali. A little bit of a shame on that last run, which wasn't a good one. But it's not far off the points, and we start in decent position to try and make progress.
Just made some mistakes on my final lap. Didn't feel really the lap coming to me, so yeah, that was a bit of a shame.
Our race pace was okay, not bad at all. I think we have a good car. It's strange, this weekend it feels like no one's slow. The AlphaTauri, the Alfa Romeo, the Haas, the whole grid is bunched up, and relatively we feel like we've got a strong race car considering a normal weekend for us, but it seems like everyone else is also having a good time, so lap times are close, as you see.
Honestly, we were just slow today, or slow relative to yesterday. I think we had a lot more to show, and it looked a lot more kind of promising, but honestly when we put the car on track today, we felt like we'd lost some speed. So one of those days, unfortunately.
It's been a very tough weekend for us. Not only because of the crash, but also overall pace hasn't been great. Struggling with just the car doesn't feel bad. It's just the stopwatch is not looking very good. And then we just simply went out too late. The last run we found ourselves in the middle of the mess with the traffic and everything. We had a problem at the front wing, and for some reason we went out the last ones when we were clearly under pressure.
It's kind of been a little bit up and down. FP3 looked fairly good, at least on the medium. We didn't get a soft run, so it might have been a different picture than on the soft. But yeah, me and Nico, of course, are running 2 different cars. I have the upgraded car, so yeah, it is what it is.
Like we improved from yesterday in terms of feeling, and also the laps, they were clean. So yeah, a bit weird, but maybe that's just the pace here.
Yeah, it's going to be obviously not where we wanted, and just hopefully we can move forward and to understand why. Obviously the colder temperature explains a lot of things, but we definitely seem to be going a bit backwards with the temp here.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed. Went wide in turn 1 2 laps in a row. For sure it's disappointing, but at the same time I've been driving well again all weekend. I feel like I've had the pace since the first lap on Friday, and more just have nothing come from that is disappointing. But yeah, I made a mistake. In the end of the day, I got to own that and move on.